Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dia and I create videos related to health and lifestyle. And today we are going to be talking about how to create your own personalized balanced diet. A balanced diet involves a lot more than just your nutritional needs. It has to be able to provide you with a consistency, which is why it needs to be based on a balance between your likes and your dislikes. All right, if you include everything that you dislike in this diet, you will not be able to be consistent with it. Now, I often get this question, is dieting good or bad? Now, it depends. If the diet you're following is making you weak and lethargic and you're not being able to, it's too hard, you're not being able to follow it on a day-to-day basis, then I would say that diet is really bad for you. On the other hand, if your diet is giving you more energy, is helping you reach your health goals in a gradual, slow and timely process, and you are actually enjoying that diet, it's making you happy, the food is making you happy, then it's definitely a good diet and you should continue with that. Now, there are so many diets out there that it can be very, very intimidating to figure out which one is the best for you. Now, I would suggest that instead of Googling a bunch of diets and just blindly following it, I would suggest that you need to first follow a few foundational things so that you know exactly what is needed and what kind of a diet you need to personalize for yourself. To create these basic fundamentals, I like to use this one example. Okay, so think of your body as a building or a house that you're trying to construct, right? So now what is the first thing that you would do when you want to make a house? Let's say you figure out your budget, right? Now your budget will include things like how much of brick and mortar, how much of concrete, how much of whatever the hell else is required to make a house. Okay, now when it comes to your body, it's the same concept. It's just that in this case, the budget becomes your calorie requirement. Now you have to understand one thing, that every human body needs calories to function. Calories are basically the things that give you energy for your body to function. Okay, now you cannot eat, now you'll hear a lot about these 0-calorie diets. Okay, it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish, because if you do not give your body calories, you are not giving it energy to function. That can lead to multiple organ dysfunctions. It will lead to energy loss. You will lose muscle. You will become weaker. Okay, so it's very important to know how much calorie you need per day. Also, you should make sure that you do not exceed that calorie requirement. Okay, now how do you get to know how much calorie do you need? If you get your BMI checked, there is something which will be, one of the parameters is known as resting metabolism. Now that basically means the amount of energy that you need when your body is at complete rest, like you're not doing anything, like no physical activity, maybe you're sleeping, right? No other activity. That is the basic amount of energy required for your body to complete its general functions, like your heartbeat, digestion, blood circulation, things like that. So now how do you get to know this? Now understand one thing, that the resting metabolism is different for everybody and it's unique to your body structure. Okay, it usually remains the same unless and even if you eat, like there are these diets telling you that if you eat every 3 hours it increases your metabolism and all of that. It does, but it does not like drastically change it, because your body's construct or structure is in such a way that it only requires that much energy to function. Okay, so your resting metabolism, let's say your resting metabolism is 2000. Okay, now you need 2000 calories per day, not per meal, per day. So anything excess of 2000 gets immediately converted into fat and is stored in your body. That's sad. So make sure you understand how many calories you need per day for your body to function. Now, after you finish budgeting, what you need is the items that are required for you to build the house. Like you'll need concrete, you'll need wood, you'll need iron rods, foundation thingies, stuff like that. I have no idea about houses, okay? So you'll need all of that. Now, when you translate that in terms of your body, what is required is 5 core macronutrients, which are protein, healthy carbohydrates, healthy fat, fiber, and vitamins and minerals. Okay, now these are the essential core things that make up your nutrition. So when you are designing your what you should eat for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner or snacks, make sure that each of these components are present in each of these meals. Okay, now I'm not saying that just because I said protein you need to eat an entire chicken or like 2 kgs of paneer or tofu. No, you have to understand that when you build a house, okay, you use these items depending on how big you want the house to be, right, or how small you want it to be. So remember, the same thing applies how big you want your body to be or how tiny you want it to be. Okay, now you have to make sure that you're not starving your body. Okay, now if you're expecting to create like a beautiful mansion with just a bunch of iron sticks, it's not going to happen. Okay, so you need all these 5 components to construct a healthy diet for yourself. You will come across multiple diets and things, articles in Google telling you that carbohydrates are bad and they actually make you fat, they make you gain weight. That is not true. All right, now there are different types of carbohydrates that you need to consider when you need to gain weight or whether you need to lose weight. Now when it comes, okay, there's one thing that I need to clear out. Okay, so everyone thinks that carbs are bad. Carbs are not bad. Yes, of course, the carbs that you get from sugar, like processed sugar, the carbs that you get from chocolates, from junk food, those are bad. Of course those are bad. All right, but the carbohydrates that you get from vegetables, from fruits, from from whole grains, things like that, those are healthy carbohydrates. All right, and you need those because carbs are the primary source of calories. All right, now if you go back to your school science, whatever you learned, you'll know that carbohydrates are required to process energy. So are fats, but you have to be extremely careful with the kind of fats you choose. There are different types of fats, and I'm not going to get into the extreme amount of detail when it comes to fat, but the kind of fats that you should be having are healthy fats, which are present in, let's say, your dry fruits like almonds, walnuts, things like that. In terms of fruits, you get it in avocado. These are healthy fats, and please eat them. They will not make you overweight. I will get into more details about how much of protein and how much of carbohydrates and all of that you need in a later video. But right now, let's get into the last item that I wanted to discuss, which is personalizing your diet. Right now, once your house is made, you want to decorate it, right? You want to paint the walls, you want furniture, you want different types of furnishings and decorations and whatever in your house. The same goes for your diet. All right, so now it depends completely on you, on things that you like and things that you do not like. Now, if you are somebody who likes to eat pizza every day, then I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. But you can change the kind of pizza you have. So instead of ordering something from a Domino's or a Pizza Hut, why don't you make your pizza at home, right? Take like a quinoa base or whole wheat base, and then put vegetables in it. Don't put cheese, put paneer, put things like that, and make your pizza. Right now it might sound disgusting, but trust me, when you use really nice ingredients, it's amazing. I love it. Okay, so personalizing is extremely important because it helps you be consistent. It helps you like your meals. All right, so now do you know why a lot of diets don't really work out and people eventually drop it because they can't really do it anymore? Is because they are so strict that it isn't humanly possible for you to stick to that diet, especially if you are somebody who's not very motivated in doing this. All right, so don't make your diet so strict that it includes all types of things that you do not like if you don't like broccoli, don't eat broccoli. It's that one broccoli is not going to make any difference in your life. Okay, if you don't like quinoa is actually very tasty, but if in case you don't like it, don't have it. If you like to eat white rice, which is like the worst sort of carbohydrates you can ever have, you can have it. Just reduce the quantity of it. Like, don't have rice which will feed an entire population of a country, but just have a little bit. All right. Also, it depends on your portion size. Okay, now you might have the best amount of the best quality of your macronutrients, but if you're eating too much or you're eating too little, it's not going to make any difference to your body. Okay, so make sure that you have proper portion control meals. Make sure include salads. Okay, it's very important. Include salads, raw vegetables. If you do not like to eat raw vegetables, just sprinkle a little bit of lime juice with salt and pepper, something like that. Make it a little bit more interesting for yourself. Add vitamins, minerals. Those will come in from vegetables. It will come in from fruits. And another thing is that when you customize your diet, make sure that you're keeping room for at least 5 meals a day. So that means you eat breakfast, then you have a small snack, then you eat lunch, then you have another small snack, and then you have your dinner. All right, not one after the other, I mean, like in terms of timing. And try to maintain this timing throughout. Okay, like if you're having breakfast at 9 a.m, have it every day at 9 a.m. If you're having the snack at, let's say, 11 a.m, have that snack at 11 a.m. And when I say snack, I don't mean like a full plate of samosa and chutney and dosa and all of that. Okay, it could be something as simple as a protein bar. It could be something as simple as cut fruits, something like that, or maybe a carrot or whatever it is, something small, or like flavored yogurt which has minimal amount of sugar. Okay, so things like that, incorporate those in your diet. Make sure you eat an early dinner. Okay, the more you delay your dinner, the worse your digestion process is going to be, and you're going to wake up in the next morning feeling tired and lethargic and so make sure that you eat an early dinner. Sleep early, let your body rest. We always put our bodies through like a ton of things throughout the day. It's not just physical exhaustion, it's also mental exhaustion. So you need to make sure that your body gets enough, at least 8 hours of rest, if not more. I need 10 hours, but that's a whole other story. So make sure you follow these things up. Remember that once you make a house, it's not the end of it. You need to maintain the house. You need to do fixes and things like that around the house all the time. You need to take care of the machinery that's there in your house, the components of your house, and it goes the same way with your diet as well. All right, you need to make sure that you keep a check on how it's going, whether it's affecting your body in a positive manner, or are you not able to do it. What are the changes that you'd like to see in it? Keep tweaking your diet every like a couple of months. If you see something's not working, change it. Okay, it's not written in stone. If let's say you've had enough of a certain the type of snack, don't have it, have something else, replace it with something else. So make sure that each of your meal components are healthy. You like to eat that preparation, experiment with these preparations and make your food more healthy. Know one thing, that healthy food doesn't always have to taste disgusting. I mean, I like to eat healthy food, but I do not like to eat disgusting food, obviously. So go on Pinterest. Yes, that's a tip. Go on Pinterest and look for healthy recipes. You'll get tons of them, and there are a lot of them that are very easy to make. It'll not take much time, and it'll be very quick. All right. So I hope these tips help you in making a diet for yourself that is healthy and that serves your purpose. If you have any questions or any doubt, please feel free to comment below. Or if you want a more personal consultation, please don't hesitate to drop a message on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. It's the same handle name. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, it's not too late. Please subscribe. Alright, stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.